She was my best friend for 10 years. She knew every version of me, the heartbroken version, the hopeful version, the version nobody else got to see. And I ended it, not because I stopped loving her, but because loving her was slowly making me disappear. For years, she was the first person I called with good news and the only person I wanted when things fell apart. We had the kind of friendship that felt like home, like the world made more sense when she was in it. It did not happen overnight. It never does. Slowly, I noticed the conversations had become one-sided. I was the one reaching out, the one remembering her important dates, the one making the effort. She was just there, present enough to keep me holding on. One night I sat down and wrote out everything I had given to this friendship over the last year, and then I wrote what I had received. The list on my side went on for pages, her side had almost nothing, and I sat there thinking, how did I not see this before? The last straw was not a fight. There was no screaming, she simply did not show up to something important to me, again, and I sat there alone thinking, I would never do this to her, and I realized that was the whole problem. I told her the truth. She was shocked, then angry, then she cried, and so did I. Nobody talks about how grief works differently when the person is still alive. There is no funeral, no flowers, no one checks in on you. The world keeps moving and you are just quiet. I questioned myself every day for a month. What if I was wrong? What if she just needed time to grow? What if I gave up too soon? But then I remembered how I felt after every interaction with her in the last 2 years. Smaller, more anxious, less like myself. Here is what I know now. Friendships can be just as draining as bad relationships. Loyalty is not the same as compatibility. And sometimes the bravest thing you can do is admit that a connection that once served you both has quietly stopped working, for one of you or both. 6 months later, something surprised me. I was not lonelier. I was lighter. The constant anxiety of managing her feelings, her moods, her needs, it was gone. And in that space, I found room for people who actually filled me up instead of slowly draining me. I want her to not hate her. I never did. Some people are meant to walk with you for a season, not a lifetime. She shaped me in ways I am still discovering. And I hope she found the version of herself that knew how to show up for the people she loved. If this story is resonating, here are signs the friendship may be one-sided. You leave her always a livrain the town, you shrunk your spending time with them. You feel anxious before he showed up for you. If you are watching this and you are holding on to a friendship that is slowly emptying you, I want you to know letting go is not betrayal. It is not cruelty. It is choosing the version of yourself that has room left to grow. You are allowed to outgrow people, even the one story in the comments. Have you ever ended a friendship? I want to hear. And I will see you in the next one.